First pitch on its way. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
The windup and the 0-1. Popped him up. Whitaker is there. Makes the play, one away.
Batting second, the third baseman. Chipper.
So digging in now, Chipper Jones, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here it comes. Jones is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best hitters and truly blessed by the gods, but I don't think people realize the amount of time and effort this guy has put into honing his craft to become one of the great hitters in our sport.
2 balls and a strike to count. Now the 2-1 pitch.
Well, he snapped that breaking ball off really nice. He'll do well to keep putting it there.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Into the box, Dale Murphy. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Murphy.
And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Braves are set. Now at the plate, Lou Whitaker. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here's the pitch.
The second baseman, Lou Whitaker.
Line drive. That's a base hit into the right center field gap.
Hey, you want to be the team on the attack without question. In the bottom of the first, starting it off with a leadoff single gets everyone in your dugout going.
At the plate, Alan Trammell. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Comes set, now the pitch.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. Striding in, Kirk Gibson. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. From the belt, kicks and deals.
This is a tough guy to turn 2 on. It's got to be hit hard. If you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Murphy is over to his right, and he puts this one away for out number 2. Stepping into the box, Lance Parrish. First pitch coming. Here it is. Sent on the ground out to second. He's got it. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Left for Detroit. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Second inning set to go. And digging in is the outfielder, Hank Aaron. And here is strike 1 call to the 37-year-old veteran up there. 0-1.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Behind 0-2 now. Too high. 1-2.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there, the straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
First pitch on its way. Fred McGriff comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Down 1-1.
Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2.
Now you could tell right there that curveball had some serious depth to it. That's what separates the good ones from the bad ones. That nasty spin rate, get that downward action. You even get a star player like this swinging at something in the dirt.
And there's a base hit on a line. And this will bang up against the wall. And he'll pull into second with one away.
Let's slow this one down and take another look. Great camera angle here, looking straight down the left field line. You see him take that inside route to the ball. His hands stay back, and he goes oppo to find himself at second.
Ball one to start the at-bat. 2 balls and no strikes now to the Atlanta DH.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
3-0 to him now. A rare 3-0 curveball drops in. 3-1. And that misses ball 4. So it's first and second now with only one away. Coming to the plate now, Rafael Furcal. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. 0-1 the count. From the stretch. That's in there. And he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Pulled toward right center field. Here's the center fielder. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Batting it, the second baseman,
Digging in, Glenn Hubbard. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. Comes set, the 0-1. Hanging curveball taken though for a second strike. Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. Next will be the designated hitter, Darrell Evans. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Swings through it for strike number 2.
Hey, watch out. This hitter's got one thing on his mind.
Weak grounder back to the mound. And that's out number 1. Next up for Detroit, Dave Bergman. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Bergman playing here in his age 31 season. This is his first year at the big league level. To short. Fielded cleanly. And there's out number 2.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Grounded foul. Bottom of the second here with no score. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And he's going to make the catch. And he paid a big price. Stepping into the box, Javier Lopez.
Lopez.
First offering on its way. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch, and it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch, and he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Stepping in for the Braves, Andrew Jones. He flew out in his last at bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball swung on and missed.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
Behind 0-2 now. Fouled off. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Third baseman.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Chipper Jones. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late or snap something off in the dirt to see if he'll fish. 2-out lightning definitely applies to this offense. If this 2-hole hitter can get on, they could start something serious.
1-1 the count. Now the pitch. Tapped out in front of home. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Braves. Home half of the third coming up. No score. First delivery to him on the way. Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike 1.
I don't mind the aggressiveness right there. He was definitely trying to get the head to a fastball. He pulled the string on that one. He's going to have to stay back a little bit longer.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Next for the Tigers, Ozzie Smith, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound, and he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Lou Whitaker. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Smoked on the ground up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. But pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. Tigers leave 1. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Dale Murphy. First offering on its way. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
And he fouls this one off.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Popped up. Bergman has room in foul territory. 1 out.
The batter, the right fielder, Hank Aaron.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Hank Aaron. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on its way. Tried to golf at it, but he missed strike 1. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Smoked on the ground left side. And a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a 1-out base runner.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
Pitch inside the throw. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. The 1-0. Hit hard to the right side, but foul. The 1-1 home.
Hey, after the double in his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Full count now. 3-2.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. For the plate now is the designated hitter, David Justice. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down and away.
Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Fouled away. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And coming forward, the rookie outfielder, Kirk Gibson.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
And he is into third with a leadoff triple.
You don't really expect a leadoff hitter, especially a rookie, to hit for power, but he blasts this thing. And when he rounds first, he's thinking triple all the way. And those young legs.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Center fielder going back. But he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. As he arrives at second without a play, as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
The batter, the designated hitter.
When this thing left his bat, I started thinking it might have enough to get out of here. Didn't quite carry enough, but it does one hop the wall up the track, and he cruises into second with an RBI two-bagger. You'll take that every day of the week.
He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
And a fastball swung on and hit to second. And there's one away.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Stepping up now, Dave Bergman. He's looking to make this a 2-0 game if he can perhaps get a ball airborne here. Parrish takes his lead at third with one away. Swing and a line drive. Base hit, and that'll get a run in. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. In now, Johnny Grubb, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. And there's a base hit on the line. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
I guarantee you at release point he wanted to pull this pitch back. Change up middle of the plate usually gets deposited in the seats.
Into the box, Jones. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
And this was set up perfectly for him to start the double play. He's in ideal position, and then I think he got a little bit ahead of himself. You know that old saying, be quick but don't hurry? Well, I think that was demonstrated right here.
Squeeze was on, but this one will get foul. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And it's fouled away. A pause and the 0-2. And he tries to bunt here, but this is going to be foul, so that's a costly out number 2. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Lou Whitaker. He singled his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit. 1 run is scored. Crow won't get him. He's in at second safely as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
Boy, talking about having ducks on the pond right there, D-Rose.
I know everybody wants to hit a home run. Those are the ones you remember. But without question, Dan, 2 out, 2 RBI knocks with runners in scoring position right there. You remember these knocks.
The run scores from second. It's a 6-0 ball game.
Dan, from a pitcher standpoint, that's a backbreaker. 2 out, 2 RBI base hit right there.
Awfully frustrating. You're trying to make some good pitches. You get 2 outs, and all of a sudden you give up that big base hit that drives in 2. Frustrating for a pitcher.
Doyle Alexander answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Doyle Alexander.
At the plate now, Kirk Gibson, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. High in the air out to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends. Back from Comerica Park in Detroit as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have 0 hits to show for it in those situations. He said repeatedly not coming through with a big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. First offering on its way. Rafael Furcal is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Now, oh my, this ball is crushed. Look at it go. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
Yeah, they dug themselves quite a hole, but they say the first thing you need to do when that happens is to stop digging. Well, with that solo shot, they've stopped digging, but they've got a long way to go before they climb out of this hole completely.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. 1-2 as he chases the slider. 1 run on 3 hits and 1 error on the Atlanta line score. Fouled off. Count still at 1-2. Bergman trying to get there, and no one can get there. It's a foul ball. The 1-2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off.
6 fouls in a row. This is turning into one of those epic at-bats. Who's going to blink first? Is the pitcher going to continue to attack the zone, or is the hitter going to come outside it?
Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, 1 down. Digging in to try it again, Javier Lopez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. 1 run on 3 hits and 1 error on the Atlanta line score. Fouled away. And he misses there. 1-2.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. Ready once again, Andrew Jones. First pitch coming. Here it is. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This is in the air out to right. Gibson is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. But the Braves are able to get one back on the solo homer. On to the bottom of the 5th. It's the Tigers 6 and the Braves 1. Back from Comerica Park in Detroit as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Tigers manager Ron Gardenhire during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said it was clear his guys were locked into their at-bats from the very first pitch, and that's something they emphasized in the pregame meetings. He's happy they got the message, as now they've gotten into the bullpen, and they put up some solid run production in the early part of this game.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Bottom of the inning now, and now it'll be the catcher, Lance Parrish. And he'll go after the first offering here, although this looked to be well below the knees. It's strike one. Now some action in the Braves bullpen as they'll stand up a right-hander to get loose. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they've had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today. They are finding barrels. They are not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in the big part of the field and hitting everything on the screws.
Aaron is there to put it away for route number one. Digging in and looking for more, Dave Bergman. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Line towards center field, and that's in there, base hit.
Hey, listen, when you have a good sinker, you have to throw it, but he's going to have to get the ball much lower in the zone than that last one.
Yeah, from the offensive side, Dan, two-seamer, pitcher, sinker, baller, what have you. You're looking for that thing to pop out above the belt, and that's exactly what happened right there. Miss middle.
A hit in 2 tries for him so far. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. First and second now, 1 man out. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for route number 2.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location, because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning. Stepping in, Chipper Jones, and through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a called strike. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
That's how quickly things can change in this crazy game. The pitcher was upset about the call in the previous pitch, which could have been strike 3. Then he serves up one for a double. Good example of why you have to have a short memory in this game. You let those things get to you, and oftentimes they lead to more mistakes.
And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Hank Aaron. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Great pitch right there. That is a huge breaking ball. Not shocked he took it. Got to calibrate that one for a second.
Here comes the 0-1. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
Got to believe you're going to get some tough pitches in this count with the base open at first. This is where you have to regroup and find a way to get a good pitch to drive in that run.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. At the plate, Fred McGriff. He's set and the pitch. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut. Well, they miss with the first one, but then they decide, let's go ahead and put him aboard here. And they'll do just that as you see the signal from the dugout.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Striding forward now is the DH, David Justice. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
The Braves have been looking for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a big time for that.
Line, but speared on a hop. Throw to first is going to be in time, and the Braves rally comes up short as that's out. Digging in, Ozzie Smith. He struck out while trying to lay down a bunt last time.
Yeah, he just straight up whiffed on that two-strike bunt attempt. And not to be too critical, but it wasn't the best of looks either.
Aaron is there. One pitch, one out.
Now batting.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Lou Whitaker. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. Hit out towards second. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The third baseman, number 4.
Digging in, Alan Trammell coming off the clutch 2-run single his last time up, and it's fouled away. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Grounded to short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Tigers. They lead it 6-1. Stepping up to the plate, Rafael Furcal comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
The windup and the 0-1. Line drive to left. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. So that leadoff base hit means considerable speed aboard to start out the inning.
Now batting. The second baseman.
Stepping in now, Glenn Hubbard. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Jones will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. Now in the box, Javier Lopez. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. 4-1. And through 6 1/3, he's about to hit the 100 pitch mark now.
Hey, you know, Matty V, this is all you can ask for as a manager in today's game in baseball. Very rarely do we see guys get through the 7th.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Braves go down without a whimper here. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Pitcher's got options here. He looked a little bit out front. Might be able to rush a fastball by him.
Chop this one left side. Scooped up. And that's the first out. So here's the cleanup hitter, Lance Parrish. Oh, he chased a bad pitch that time. It's strike 1.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. In there, a base hit.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Preston Hanna takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. So now to the plate, Dave Bergman. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. Parrish ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. And he's safe at the plate. And it's now a 6-run lead. And the tag gets him. But a run is in to score away from the play. At the plate, Johnny Grubb. As he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. Jones is there, and he'll make the catch to retire. Dave Rucker has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 51.
Leading off the inning, Andrew Jones, and they'll need him to get something going here. Now a swing and a fly ball. And foul. 0-1 count and the pitch. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. Final line there for the Detroit starting pitcher. He was great all night long.
Hey, Matty V, you know when you've got really good stuff, you look down at that strikeout total. Double-digit strikeouts in this one. He had swing and miss stuff right from the beginning.
In now, Chipper Jones, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
Nope.
There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. Here it comes.
Nope, that's down.
1 out, nobody on. Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor. 3-1.
There's ball 4. At the plate, Dale Murphy. Here's the first pitch to him. The 1-0 home. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Let's take a look at the sequence here again. The first 3 pitches, all 3 down in the zone. So now you've got a guy that's thinking something down around the knees. He's conditioned to kind of look down there. That's when you mix it up and put it by him at the letters.
From the stretch, Hank Aaron is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Here it comes. On a line, that's a base hit into left field.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
Into the box now, Fred McGriff. Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the center fielder. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 2 left for Atlanta. So striding.
Leading up for the Tigers, the center fielder, number 22.
First offering on its way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder on the run. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
Well, that will bring a smile to a manager's face every single time. First hitter of the inning just squares it up and bounces it over the fence. Even if it stays in the yard, that's a double either way.
And a good throw gets him 1 gone. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Lou Whitaker. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one. A man at third with 1 away. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2.
Just don't understand the game plan right here. Walking up to home plate, you had to think you could potentially be pitched around. But now you find yourself down 0-2, and it's a battle.
Line towards center field. Jones is there. Let's see if they test it. And he will make it back in there. He's safe at third.
Up next for the Tigers.
Now at the plate, Alan Trammell. He's 1 for 4 for the game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is line to left. Murphy is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. 1 left for Detroit. They're on top 7-1. Willie Hernandez takes the mound here. Not a save situation, of course, because of the big lead, but he'll try to finish it out nonetheless. All set to start the 9th in this one, and digging in is the veteran DH, David Justice. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Hernandez is pretty much a manager's dream coming out of the bullpen. High strikeouts, doesn't walk a lot of batters, usually a recipe for a lot of success.
Oh, that's one of the keys. I think if you were to build a perfect relief pitcher, you'd want a guy that throws a lot of strikes, that minimizes the base on balls, and nobody does it as good as this guy does right now in the game of baseball.
Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Ready now, Rafael Furcal. First pitch of the at-bat.
Oh, that's off the plate.
The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
1-1.
And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle.
That's a good pitch right there, but you know, as a base stealer, when you're in the box like that, you want to protect your moneymakers, right? You don't want anything around your knees or your feet, so he was fortunate to get out of the way of that one.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Glenn Hubbard is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. Well hit to right, but a foul ball. And now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet. Now a swing and a miss on a pitch that tied him up in knots, and the ball game is over.
And if you're looking for when this game was decided, that's pretty easy. It was the big 4th inning. That was the big turning point, and they made it stand up the rest of the way.
7-1, the final score in tonight's. Detroit took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Number 46 earns the victory on the mound. Greg Maddux couldn't escape the 4th inning as he slapped with the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Tigers, 7 runs on 14 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. For Atlanta, 1 run on 6 hits. 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 4 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.